scramble into 310 now.
Starting a recording there. That's great.
Traffic, 1 to 2
Alright, fuel pump on.
3 miles southeastbound.
And landing light on.
2,100.
Fuel
And
pressure.
you want the red button on, right? The red thing?
That should be a red light on.
Yeah.
Radios and avionics. We're going to just over to power, 1185. Set. We have Paine Field. Switching that over to Paine Field, 12865, want to confirm.
2,100.
12865 confirmed. And CTAF 132.95 is set. That's looking great, great, great. Transponder, we want to squawk altitude and VFR. 1200. Double checking our connection. Looking great, good, good. Lights are set, flaps set for takeoff. There, and we're latched on top and bottom. Window secure, fuel selected timer is set. We've already put 10 minutes on that tank. And ready for taxi up to the hold short line.
I've been in this since it was 6.
What's the matter?
I haven't been in this since just 6.
Been a while, huh? Okie dokie. Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 7428 Romeo, holding short runway 35 at Alpha 4.
Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Tacoma Tower, straight out departures approved, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 35, straight out departure 28 Romeo. Okay, so this is the first time we're using the GoPro mounted on the head, so you're getting the pilot's point of view. And if this works out, we'll do some future videos with it. We're going to Paine Field, which is just north of Seattle-Tacoma International. And it's about 50 nautical miles from here. Just stopping briefly to check the gyro instrument. That's set, feet off the brakes, full power. Engine instruments are in the green. And power is available for takeoff. Airspeed indicators alive, looking for 75.
Power scaling,
Put up on 60. There's 70. And 75.
Thanks for the help.
Off the ground. BY climb at 85. I think this is open. We're going to want to close that. You're going to get really cold. Okie doke. Vent was open. And it's cold outside, so we don't want the vent open right now. We want the heat. Okay, so we're climbing straight out on runway heading 350 and VY climb 85. We're going to climb up to 2,500. That'll be our cruise altitude, all the way into Paine Field. Paine Field is also class at Delta airspace, so we'll be calling them at 10 miles out. And they have parallel runway operations. We're anticipating runway 35, either left or right. I believe it's 35, might be 34. I'll check that here in a minute. Okay, we're coming up on 1,000. And we're going to stand tower frequency until we're clear of the Tacoma Narrows Delta airspace. Beautiful sunset down there, over there by the Olympic Mountains. And to our right, we're going to be coming pretty close to downtown Seattle on this flight today. And we're going to be flying underneath the Class Bravo shelf of Seattle-Tacoma, just west of Boeing Field, and then on into Paine Field. Okay, coming up on 1,300, going to make a slight right turn here on course. And we're going to hold heading 360. Smooth air today. There's going to be tiny bumps. There's never no bumps. You can put that heat on a little bit. Defrost the heat. Warm this baby up. You'll be feeling that.
Yeah.
It warms up good in here.
Okay.
Yeah. up on 1,800. We're looking for 2,500. Down there you can see a ferry at Vashon Island. And again, the Olympic Mountains to our left. And that's Route 16 down below us. Passing over Gig Harbor. Down there to our left. And coming up on 2,000. And off in the distance, the Purdy Bridge is a VFR reporting point. Okay, everything's looking great. We'll do our cruise checklist here in another 400 feet out of 2,200. Coming up on 2,500. Actually, we're going to bring it up to 2,800. Let's do 2,800. We'll stay underneath the Class Bravo shelf there, about 200 feet below the bottom of the Class Bravo there, and we'll hold that all the way in until we descend into Paine Field. That'll keep us away from some of the incoming traffic going into Boeing Field. A lot of business jets going in there. We want to give them some room to go underneath us. Okay, coming up on 2,800, so we're going to pull the power back to 2,300 RPMs, and we'll get all trimmed up and do our cruise checklist. There's 2,800, so we're trimming down, take the pressure off the control wheel. That's great, right there, that's good. T, fuel pump off, we're going to leave the landing light on. And we're going to lean for best power. Right about there is good. And 2,800, nice and steady. And we want to watch that very carefully when we fly into the Class Bravo shelf. You don't want to bust the Class Bravo airspace for sure. Okay, so if you hit this, it'll center the airplane and orient the map to the direction of flight. Like that's the outer marker for runway 17 approach. Yeah, we used that yesterday. We did an instrument approach into runway 17. So the outer marker is one of 3 right ways to define the final approach fix going into runway 17. Okay, that's great. Ground speed's 103, indicated is about 110. Probably a really slight headwind, really minor. Which makes sense, because they're landing runway 35 down there.
Right.
Probably landing runway, you can verify this, runway direction up there, 34 or 35. 34, right and left. And pattern altitude there is 1,600. Gonna need to know that one. Fly there, once we're cleared. Okay, that's great, 2,800, good smooth air. We're on course, everything's looking great. Our cruise checklist is complete. We have 13 minutes left on the left tank, and then we'll switch over to the right tank. Airplane's running super great after the annual inspection and replacement of seals and gaskets, etc. The big thing was that the prop was clocked incorrectly. So that would cause vibration, and the other thing is the motor mounts. There's 4 motor mounts that we replaced, and that's going to also contribute to vibration. So there in the distance you can see downtown Seattle. Again, keeping a close eye on that altitude. I don't mind going lower, I don't want to go higher. Give ourselves a nice comfortable buffer. We're going to go ahead and check the barometric pressure down there at SeaTac, and we'll go ahead and set our okay, there we go, and details. We want METAR, bring that up a little bigger. 3032 is set. Okay, so that's great. Good there, good there. All right. Fantastic. So over here I have the VOR set to the Seattle-Tacoma VOR, and We're on the about the 250 radial. Now when I set this one to 1168, they don't agree as closely as I would like them to. But if I set this one to the same radial, which is the 250 radial, I don't see, when I get it centered, when both course deviation indicators agree, this is off by, well, 10 degrees anyway. That's centered, right?
Not quite, but almost.
You go ahead and turn that, get it centered. Is that about
There you
right?
go. Yeah.
Yeah, about a 10-degree deviation. Ideally, you want not more than 4 degrees. That's what this is one I need to calibrate. Though that one is dead on. That one there. Now on this one on the ILS, dead on, not the VOR. All right, you want to pay close attention to the airspace. Right now we're in the Flash Bravo shelf that goes from 5,000 to 10,000. And here in another couple of minutes we're going to be crossing into the 3,000. That's where we really need to pay close attention to what we got going on.
Falcon 902 Tango Tacoma Tower. Make a straight in, runway 35.
Okay, I'm going to switch now to see if we can get the ATIS.
00530 Zulu. Wind 33010. Visibility 10. Sky clear, temperature 6, dew point -1, altimeter 3034. Visual approach in use, arriving and departing, runway 34 left hand, 34 right. Notice to airman, self-serve fuel not available. Advise you have information, Mike.
Okay, Mike is current there. 3034
Airport information, Mike 00530 Zulu.
Okay, that's great. Good stuff. Okay, we're 300 below the shelf that we're coming into here in a minute. Right here, there. See that? GoPro. And that'll keep us out of trouble. Now in the ADSB we're showing, there's some traffic down there below us. One of them is at 11 o'clock, minus 200 feet. Another one much further out at the same, about 11 o'clock, minus 500, and one about 2 o'clock, minus 200. None of those should be a factor, or more or less going in the same direction. Okay. Coming out over, that's Vashon Island down below us to the right, and we'll be coming out over water here shortly. Take some adjustments on the GoPro. I'm not sure what you guys are seeing, but we'll tweak it as we go. Look like it's pointing about right.
Yeah, it does look, good evening, Pay Power, bearing 346 is Alpha, 30 miles out, eastbound with Mike, full stop.
Bearing 30 miles east of Paine Airport, report 10 miles east, they can call sign.
Yeah, 30 miles is way too far to call.
Alpha, we're 30 miles,
They don't want to hear from you until you're 10 miles.
Bearing inbound from the southwest, say again your call sign?
346 is Alpha.
Now the tower,
Bearing 3436 Alpha, roger. I show you about 12 miles southeast of Paine Airport. Make straight in runway 34 left towards 3 mile final.
okay, we're going to expect
Straight
34
in,
left.
34 left, we'll
Makes
report
sense.
3 mile final, 66 Alpha.
Yeah, he said he was 30 miles out. He's actually 12 miles out.
Yeah.
That's why he kept asking for his call sign to verify. It's like, I see on radar, if that's you, you're 12 miles, not 30.
Yeah.
See the reflection off that one building there, pretty
Yeah.
cool. There it is, downtown Seattle with the Cascade Mountains in the background.
Level 7 Whiskey Hotel, contact ground, leave runway.
Okay, so the pattern altitude's 1,600. We're tuned to the controller for the 34 left runway, which is correct. We've got ATIS. If the ATIS changes, they'll tell us on frequency that it changed, so I don't need to go back to ATIS. I already have the altimeter setting. We know it's runway 34. Gonna listen one more time to get a wind check. I didn't write that down. Sorry about that.
Affirmative.
Paine Airport information November 0153 Zulu. Wind 3107. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 4.
Okay.
Dew point -1. Altimeter 3034.
Okay, November is now current. Not much of a change. So 3107. 3107.
Information November, altimeter 3034.
Paine Tower, Skyline 72758 over Kenmore, inbound 34 left, full stop.
Aircraft over Kenmore, so you can call sign.
Skyline 72758, and we have Mike.
Teenage November.
Skyline 72758, 3 and 34 left, report 3 mile final.
No, he didn't.
58, straight in,
Sometimes I'll
34
say
left,
information
3 mile
November
final.
is current.
Another aircraft 120.2 seconds. That's matter 901, runway 34 right, clear land.
5 minutes. We'll switch tanks. That's 30 minutes is generally 4 gallons. So 4, 4, 4, 4 keeps it pretty well balanced.
So 758, you'll be following barren traffic on a 10 o'clock position, 2 miles straight in 34 left. Altitude indicates 1,600.
758, we're looking.
So there's about, I think I mentioned 18 Alaska Airlines flights going out of Paine Field every day, and I think some of them go international, you know, like Mexico and that kind of thing.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Great for people that live up that way.
Yeah. So,
Gets high ratings too. Look online.
I didn't know that was the field. I knew there was one out there, I just didn't know that's what it was.
Big airport.
You can see Bellevue in the background.
Yeah. I flew over that 2 weeks ago and went into Renton.
Yeah, you did.
Actually, when I was coming out of Renton, I can't remember. I know I flew over it. I don't remember where I was landing. I did several airports up there.
758,
Oh, yeah.
barren traffic. Now you're 11 o'clock, moving to 12 o'clock, 2 mile final.
You warm enough now, I bet.
758, we have him in sight.
Why'd you follow that traffic?
758, Roger, we'll slow down a little bit too.
I think the Alpha or semi-final.
Just turn the glide advisor
Barren
on.
36 Alpha, runway 34 left, clear land.
34 left, clear left, 6 is Alpha.
Oh, you have yours on. Yours was on already. Yeah. I had mine turned off because sometimes when I'm trying to make a video and explain certain things, it kind of gets in the way of just trying to show.
Why is that there?
What's that?
That thing.
It's telling you to tune to the 80s frequency, which we already listened to.
Oh.
Okay, everything's good. Manifold pressure, exhaust gas temperature is good, so we're all set. And we're holding steady at 2,800. We have the altimeter setting for SeaTac, which is really almost the same as Paine Field. The big old high pressure system sitting over us right now. Good, nice low density altitude.
Lane right there.
Yeah, good
Paine
pace
Tower
out.
says a 1009 information, November, useless base 3000, full stop.
That's 10098 Paine Tower, left downwind 34 left, report downwind.
Left downwind 34 left, report downwind 098.
I'm hoping he gives us a straight in. It's fine. I can enter the pattern on the downwind if I need to.
758, runway 34 left, clear land.
Just makes it a little awkward.
758, clear land.
Barren 36 Alpha, Escort Alpha 6, contact ground.
Go exit Alpha 6 and contact ground, 6 is Alpha.
Keep it on that altitude. We're still 150 below the bottom of the Bravo shelf, but I don't want to push it.
Yeah.
That's 10098. Just amend that you can enter left base.
Gonna dim this just a little.
Left base, 34 left, report space, 10098.
There's Interstate 5 all cluttered up,
Yeah.
as usual. Turbeats driving the 60 miles through all that nonsense. We're almost, we're 15 miles out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Once I get my radio call, we'll start the nice meters at 10. Which tank? We said 730. And set and started.
RV 168 Lima Whiskey, Paine Tower 3 and 34 right, report 3 mile final.
Set on right tank. We're about 14 out.
758, contact ground.
758, ground.
Horizon 2888, Paine Tower, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 34 left, Horizon 2888.
Air's a little different than that one time, huh?
Yeah. That's fun.
Like Jefferson County. That was a nightmare.
Yeah, that was the worst ever.
It was the worst ever flown in. 45 knot winds at 3,000.
Yeah.
25 knot gusts on the ground landing.
Scary. My God. Roller coaster ride that you just want to get off of.
Yeah.
RV 8 Lima Whiskey, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Tower Horizon 2865, 34 left.
Horizon 2888, verify squawking 6661.
6661 now, Horizon 2888.
He didn't have his squawk code in.
Another aircraft calling Paine Tower 3 again.
Horizon 2865, 34 left.
Horizon 2865, roger 3 and 34 left, for 3 mile final.
Wilco, Horizon 2865.
Paine Tower, Cherokee 7428 Romeo 10 southwest, landing with November.
Horizon 2888, contact CL, approach, have a good flight.
Going to approach Horizon 2888, good day.
Aircraft inbound from the southwest, taking call sign.
Cherokee 7428 Romeo 10 southwest, landing with November. Gonna have us
Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Paine Tower, roger. Continue northbound along the shoreline, you'll be following RJ traffic. currently at your 3 o'clock position, 3 miles straight in, 34 left.
Continue on the shoreline and we're looking for that traffic, 28 Romeo.
Right there.
Baby.
Right, 2865, I might have forgotten. You're clear to land, runway 34 left.
Okay, thank you.
Clear to land 34 left, Resident 2865.
Paine Tower, Cherokee 28 Romeo. How far out is that traffic landing 34 left?
Cherokee 28 Romeo, he's currently on a 5-mile final. You can turn east on intercept the 5-mile final.
Yeah, we have him in sight. We'll turn east, 28 Romeo.
All right, you're going to intercept the 5-mile final, caution white turbulence.
Wilco, 28 Romeo.
Paine Tower, it says a 10 zone that area, mid-channel, left base 34 left.
10098, roger, continue.
Continue 098.
098 to be following RJ traffic on the 4-mile final, caution white turbulence, when we get that traffic site.
Got the traffic in sight, we'll follow them, 098. Tower November 887 Whiskey Hotel, holding short 34 left, ready with you on.
Longbow Express 887 Whiskey Hotel, Paine Tower, roger, traffic on 3-mile final.
Yeah, so that's him, and we're coming, we're going to be on a 5-mile base leg, is what he wanted.
We'd like a visual downwind and then
Okay,
followed
pre-landing
by
checklist. So we got our fuel pump on, landing light is on, mixture set full rich. We're on the appropriate tank. And we're at 1,800, descending 1,600. And we're following that guy there.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, you can turn towards the runway, caution right turbulence behind the RJ.
We'll turn toward the runway, 28 Romeo.
098, caution white turbulence behind the RJ, runway 34 left, number 2 clear to land.
34 left, number 2 clear to land, following the RJ 098.
That's a regional jet. He's saying caution wake turbulence, which they can generate turbulence, but not like a heavy jet. I've been beat up by that before at Centennial Airport in Colorado, and it was like a 25 knot wind gust. It just pushed me off center line, and I was actually with an FAA examiner at the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, I was doing my commercial check ride. So he goes, oh, good correction. Yeah, he's like, you got that on center line.
28 Romeo, currently number 3 for the airport, you're following successive traffic just inside the shoreline on a 2-mile base, runway 34 left.
Okay, number 3, and we're looking for that other traffic, 28 Romeo. I see him on the ADSB. He's this other guy right there. See those two guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on a base leg right now. Pretty short base leg. So he'll be down in plenty of time for us.
Horizon 2865, roll up Alpha 3 intersection, exit Alpha 3 in contact ground.
Does that roll down to Alpha 3 for 2865?
Horizon 2865, affirmative.
Or is that rolled to Alpha 3 and over to ground?
Cherokee 28 Romeo, Cessna traffic 1-mile final, runway 34 left, number 2 clear to land.
Number 2 behind the Cessna, clear to land, runway, Cherokee 28 Romeo. It's hard to pick up that traffic with all the city lights.
Yeah.
That airplane.
I saw the one going in, I just don't see the other one.
Yeah, I have him on my ADSB. He's practically on the runway now. Alright, 3107. Coming a little bit from the left.
See that traffic still.
Alright, second notch flaps. And we want to pitch for 85. There's 85, everything's looking good, glide slope's good, airspeed's good. Pre-landing checklist is complete. You can see the slight crab angle, because there's a little bit of wind from the left, 310. Nothing major.
098 contact ground.
Switching to ground to 90.
Now let's take a look at that. I'm going to switch over to ground here in a minute. 121. 8. 1218, standby. There we go. I don't add that final notch of flaps until we're maybe a quarter mile from the runway. It really slows the airplane down. Pull the power back a little bit. Alright, 500 ATL. Big old runway.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of mechanical turbulence as we get lower. Runway. Then pull the power back, increasing rate, and final notch flaps, and trimming to that.
Global 7 Whiskey Hotel, runway 34 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 34 left, 7 Whiskey Hotel.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, exit Alpha 7, contact ground.
Alpha 7 and over to ground 28 Romeo.
Global 7 Whiskey Hotel, runway 34 left, lift takeoff, and left traffic.
Cleared for takeoff, 34 left, left traffic. 7 Whiskey Hotel.
Paint ground, Cherokee 7428 runway. Clear of the runway at Alpha 7, parking Regal Air.
Cessna 7428 Romeo, pin ground. Taxi to Regal via Alpha Juliet Delta.
Alpha Juliet Delta to Regal Air 28 Romeo. This is where the 4-flight really comes into its own. I'm not familiar with this airport at all, so I'm following the moving map. So we're making a left turn here at Alpha. And then Juliet's right up ahead. Right turn on that, and then Delta, and Regal Air. Which I think, based on what I'm seeing here, is not far from town. So destination signs always have an arrow.
Yeah.
Location signs are always a black square. So we're on Alpha, you see the Alpha, the black square.
Right.
Destination, that's hotel. There's going to be India, probably, and then Juliet. So even if we didn't have FlightLink to help us out, just look at the signs.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the sign for Juliet, there. Destination sign. So the next yellow line to the right is going to be our turn. Right here. And then the next sign we're going to look for is Delta. There's the sign, Delta. Looks like a soft right to Delta. That's a closed runway, looks like. There's a destination sign, or a location sign right there, Delta. So we're going to turn right. Delta, Delta, Delta. That's us. Now we're looking for Regal Air. Just ahead, right here. Yep. Regal Air.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're going to park in transient. All right, let's get the airplane. Total engine time, 45 minutes. Yeah. That's from startup, taxi, run up, take off. Good thing I serviced those shocks.
Yeah.
Struts. This is Regal Air up here. And I called up ahead and they told me the transient parking's pretty much right here to the left. And facing these aircraft. So let's take a left turn here. And we're going to look for the word transient park. Painted on the surface. I think this is the transient spot over here, yeah. Alright, park right here at the end. Should say transient. Yep, sure enough. Good, good. Alright, let's go ahead and spin this thing around. Stop it right here. And shut it down. Bring it back down to 1,000 RPMs. Turn all power off. Bomb 1. Bomb 2. Bonder. Probe, beacon, landing light, navigation lights, master switch, idle cutoff, mags, 4 flight recorders stopped, and we're going to stop FlightLink.